What's going on? This is a 4-week out vlog for the old YouTube and Instagram. The reason I've not been doing these every week is because I've been doing the daily stories, so I've been kind of covering things as I go, on Instagram that is. So I've not felt the need to kind of be too vigilant with these, but I think one every 2 weeks is kind of a good way to kind of, I'll keep my face on YouTube as well, because I want to be a YouTube celebrity one day. So channel's growing well though. We're at 1,564 subscribers, I believe, which is awesome. Because I do put a lot of time and money into YouTube because I really want to help. Number one, obviously, get my name out there. I want to get my face out there, outside of Scottish bodybuilding, outside of British bodybuilding. But of course, I want stuff to look back on. I want to help educate. I want to show people, the joys and the benefits that this sport brings. So like I said, we're 4 weeks out, and I think in the last vlog I would probably report that my motivation wasn't that good. I believe 2 weeks ago, which it wasn't. It was pretty poor. But we've passed that hump now. Really, in all essence, like it's a case of I've just accepted that I'm suffering now. The 4 to 3 week out mark, maybe a bit more than that, maybe like 4.5, 3 week out mark is traditionally where I've always ended up falling off the wagon. I've always ended up cheating on my diet. Not always, not every prep, but prior to 2018. But 2018 onward, I have noticed that every time I get to this point, the same thoughts come into my head, It's just that it's a lull period whereby it's like that last moment where it's not quite real yet, the show's happening, but also it's close enough that it is. And I don't know what it is. It's something in my head. I'm just like, you can get away with cheating. I don't know what it is. It's strange, but obviously we've avoided that again, this prep. And some of you might be interested to know kind of ways I just get through it. And it's gonna be, it's not really much new information, but just staying busy. I really try and stay as busy as I possibly can. I am doing a lot more one-to-one PT now, compared to this time 4 weeks out from the last shows, where I kind of pretty much just stopped all PT because I just couldn't handle it physically. I was just so tired. But now I'm kind of like, right, let's get out, stay busy, let's not watch the clock 24/7. Let's really kind of use our time well and productively while we're feeling like shite. So, which is good, I've got a few interests in that I'm kind of pursuing now, outside of bodybuilding. I don't quite have the energy yet to go full pelt with them. In fact, one of them I don't believe, I like to start doing in June when I come back from Jamaica for my yearly holiday. But I'll put the gears in motion to kind of go from there. So, prep wise, food is really low. This is probably the lowest it's ever been in a long time. That's lifetime. So for instance, meal 1 is 50 grams of oats and 100 grams of blueberries. The next carbs after that are 75 cream of rice pre-workout and 75 grams of rice post-workout. That's all the carbs that I have just now. Cardio's at an hour. So we're doing 30 in the morning, 30 at night. Tonight, I'm training at 3 o'clock. So by the time I'm done, it's legs. So it takes about half an hour to warm up, half an hour to cool down. The session itself takes about 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours. I'll probably just do post-workout cardio, just walking on the treadmill. Rather than coming home, get my post-workout, then going back out again. Not out of laziness, but what happened last week was I did that. I came home, had my post-workout, and then went out again. The blood sugar crash that I had doing my cardio was horrific. So I went hypo halfway through it. I remember almost fainting walking down the road. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm just gonna do my walk post-workout. So I don't know how long, because basically I'm training at 3 because my training partner has work commitments just now. So I'm working around him a wee bit because I want him there, because he's a phenomenal training partner. So, but hopefully that kind of ends fairly soon. So yeah, run into the Arnold Classic, gigantic show. I booked my tan yesterday. with Giantana. The plan was to kind of do it myself, but like that's fine at a British show when you know people. Backstage, you can kind of like, mate, can you help me with my tan, or can you help me with my glaze or whatever. Can't really do it in America when I don't really know anyone, so I've just kind of bit the bullet and just kind of went with Giantana for the tan post the night before and obviously on the day of the show, because they can touch up your tan, they can correct it on the day, and I'll make sure I wear enough glaze this time. So physique wise, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to put my cards on the table that this is going to be the best I've ever looked. I'm fully committed and physically and mentally to kind of making sure that's a reality. So yeah, very exciting to kind of see where my physique is. I'm much bigger. I haven't checked, I don't want to compare anymore, but I think I'm around 9 pound heavier, 7 to 9 pound heavier than I was at this point last prep. Well, the body's by all qualifier anyway. I was over dieted for the Arnold, so that's interesting. It's very, very interesting. There's just more life to my physique, I think. You know, certain shots have come alive, like the front lat spread has never looked as dominant as it has. The front double, like my arms are a lot bigger and fuller and rounder. So it's been, I have managed to bring up my physique quite well over the very short 5-week window that I had between coming off the back of the Arnold UK and jumping into 16 weeks out for the Arnold USA. So mindset wise, like I said, much better. I'm coming to win. You know, I want to fucking win. But we have to be realist at the same time. You know, I am so competitive. You know, I hate being beaten at anything. I really, really, really do. I don't like people being better than me. I'm going to be honest. I get very intimidated by people who are smarter than me. Like, I had this client who I used to play rugby with come in and train with me, and the guy's like this fucking Dr. X type fucking genius, and I'm like, fucking hell. I wasn't like, I don't like you because you're smarter than me. I was like, man, I feel like a retard. I really feel like a retard. But it makes me step my game up. Anyway, but I'm still a realist, you know. I'm going into a very, very tough show. So the plan, we've got the Arnold obviously, and then we've got the Ben Weeder 4 weeks later. Now, I've not booked the Ben Weeder, I've not registered, I've not booked flights, I've not done accommodation, nothing. Because literally it's eggs in the basket for the Arnold just now. So I said to Reagan, I said to my training partner Chris and Nick, if the result doesn't go my way, I'm going to come home. I'm going to go to New York. I've got New York booked for after the Arnold. So me and Reagan are going to have a fucking amazing time there. I'm going to eat up, have a good time. And then when I touch down in Glasgow, I'm going to make the decision to do whatever shows after that. So, which will be the Ben Weeder, if I don't win the Arnold. So we're just going to take it as it comes. You know, I can't put myself through this and not believe I'm going to win. That's just fucking ridiculous. You know, I hate. Me and my pal were having this discussion the other day. Like, I hate the mentality, the British, fucking this Western world mentality of, you know, taking part and all that shite. You know, it's wanting to be better and all that. Like, it's. I want to be better. I want to win. I want to strive. I want to be number one. I want to be the best at what I do. Like, you know, I put so much time and fucking effort into this. Why wouldn't I? You know, that's so lacking in especially Scottish society. Fuck me, man. Tangent coming. But yeah, like, I feel in Scotland, like, people get far too bogged down in what other people think. They think, oh, I want to better my physique, and someone will be like, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. What a waste of time. Blah blah blah. Oh, I want to make more money. Oh, I don't think you should do this. I think you should do that. Like, who? Like, I'm 30 this year, and 31st of May, and it's, you know, I'm really coming to a point now where I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I haven't for a long time, but it's like, it gets less. You know, I'm willing to say certain things to certain people. I'm willing to, you know, if you're a dick, I'm going to be a dick back. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point in my life now. But yeah, that was a tangent. I've completely forgotten where I was. So I'm coming to fucking win. I want to be the best bodybuilder in the country, in the world, whatever. You know, ask me, like, if I turn pro, what's the goal? Mr. Olympia. What do you fucking think? Not stand on stage at Olympia, it'd be a wonderful experience. A lot of pish. Fucking just aim for the top all the time. Oh, but if you don't aim for the top, you'll get disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Like, what a shit way to live your life. Yeah, so basically, all that aside, I'm just kind of wanting to just be the best. And so my mindset's not slipping. And I feel like I'm in a really good place. And, you know, we fly to to Columbus 3 weeks on Sunday. So as of Monday, we're in the 2 week and 6 days out mark. So we're past that traditional barrier point that I always hit, where I'm like, fuck this, because then it wins into twos, it's fucking real. It is absolutely real. It's game time. So yeah, diet's tough. Cardio's an hour. I haven't done that much cardio in 3 preps. But it's all fine. I'm in a really good spot physically, really good spot mentally. I'm just so excited to get at it. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest and say there's a part of me that wants this over. You know, if I end up doing the Ben Weider, that's going to be a year, almost just under a year, so about 27 days, 20-ish days, under a year of dieting. So with 5 weeks off season in between the 2 preps. So I'm very much ready to, you know, go back to off season. It's not so much I want to eat shit, I want to drink, I want to party, whatever. I just want to be a bit more stress free. I don't want to be thinking about the show 24/7, which, as those who compete, you know how gripping this sport is and how it can really play in your mind, and how it takes over everything. You know, I've had a few drop off clients this time round. Is very unfortunate because they're fantastic clients. The circumstances prevailed, and they kind of took them out of the game, but it does show you how mad this sport is. It is not for the faint-hearted. If you go over to the Scottish Silverback podcast, you'll see on YouTube, you'll see me and Greg, or hear me and Greg, talking about just how hard the sport is. We're not trying to put people off. I'm really not, because I want more people in the sport. I want more people to realise like you heard my mentality towards everything in life now because of bodybuilding. I want to work hard and be the best and do this and improve my life, and I want people to experience that as well, because it's fucking amazing. But it is insanely hard. There is a reason people don't walk around shredded. There's a reason people don't walk around huge and strong and fully developed muscle. When do you ever see it? Very, very rare. Because the amount of time and effort that goes into it, it is, it's an investment, and you've got to love it. And everything has to align, personally, relationship-wise, financially, to an extent. So I think everything's aligned for me just now. And but yeah, I want a little bit of downtime. I want a little downtime. Since the last vlog, I've been asked to guest pose at the Granite City Classic in Aberdeen, my hometown, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm going to put together a decent routine, so I'm going to do 3 routines from the previous years, and I'm going to throw in a wee thing at the end as well. So it'll be good to pose in front of a home crowd, and to go and spend a bit of time in Aberdeen after that. The following week we have the PCA Scottish, and the following week after that we've got my 30th. So wildly interrupted there by my alarm clock. So then it's the celebrations for my 30th. So yeah, it's going to be there's a lot of good stuff coming up, which I'm really excited for. Anyway, so that's a wee rundown of where I am. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to bring out as much content as I possibly can. And obviously follow me on Instagram at AMSmuscle. Feel free to email me at andy@amsmuscle.com for coaching, all your personal training needs, questions, whatever. Cheers, guys.